welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to top 10 anime that didn't deserve the hate. Let's jump straight to it. By Watch Mojo.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the anime that got more hate than they should have. Number 10, Mobile Suit Gundam Age.
I am watching for real, so.
Mecha fans can be a picky bunch. When it was released, Gundam Age was immediately dismissed by many for having a childish-looking art style. But you should never judge a book by its cover, or a Gundam for that matter.
Okay, alright, I like to say things about a Gundam anime. It's tough to get into Gundam anime, one, just because there's, like, you have to be very selective on what is it, because most of them are not good. At least in my opinion.
Despite its appearance, the series addresses some fairly serious issues and has a solid story that took some risks. Its narrative structure, which features multiple generations, is quite unique as well. Gundam Age helped introduce a new generation to the franchise, and more Gundam fans is always a good thing. Besides, it gave us some of the coolest designs in recent years.
Oh.
Number 9, The Way of the House Husband.
Who disliked this anime? It was actually some people's top 10, at least during that year.
Although fans of this gag comedy series about a Yakuza turned stay-at-home husband were hyped for its anime adaptation at first,
Yeah.
their excitement turned sour when they saw the animation style, or lack thereof. Like some other gag manga adaptations, The Way of the House Husband features real animation, instead featuring more still frames than moving pictures. While many blamed the animation studio for this decision, it was in fact down to the producer. Personally, we still enjoy the comedic moments, and the lack of motion only highlights the voice acting, which is quite excellent.
Hold on,
Besides,
they got better animation than Blue Lock. Hold on now.
When hoping for more motion from the characters, you can always check out the live-action version. Number 8, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Wait. Who hated on 5D? Some people really like. I know it's a hard act to follow because I think Jaden comes, before or after this one. But come on. I don't think people hated on this. But
We'll admit
granted,
the
I was
concept
like
of this
6
Yu-Gi-Oh!
when this came
series
out.
is objectively ridiculous. However, there's more to 5Ds than just being a show about card games on motorcycles.
It's crushing us. A housing crisis.
Get your money,
that affects our
Mojo.
families.
Just not for me.
Now,
Nope. Skip that ad.
Although some people never gave it a chance because of its silly setup, 5Ds is actually one of the better Yu-Gi-Oh! Series.
Yes,
It
sir.
has solid plot and character developments, a downright unbeatable protagonist, and a more mature tone, at least compared to some of the others in the franchise.
Oi. デュエルしろよ。サテライトのクズがこの俺とデュエルだと
We're not saying it's a masterpiece, but for what it is, it's much better than it has any right to be.
フェイクエクスプロージョンペンタを発動
That's
し
true.
ている
That's true.
このカードは相手の攻撃からモンスターを守りその時手札からレベル5のモンスターを特殊召喚する
Number 7, Fate Stay Night. The Fate franchise has a reputation for impeccable animation and great faithfulness to its source material. Now, but before UFO Table and their unlimited budget works, Fate fans had a bone to pick with Studio D's adaptation of the original visual novel. The original Fate Stay Night adaptation has been criticized for everything from its animation to mixing and matching story elements from the game's diverging storylines. Is it as good as it could be? No. Would we like another adaptation of the Saber Roots? Absolutely.
Please know that
Bro, hold on. Let me pause this. They're partying outside my house. So if y'all hear music in the background, that's people outside.
But as an introduction to Fate,
It's a Monday
it
night
still
too.
looks fine and taken on its own merits, and not as an adaptation. There are definitely worse anime out there.
好みは貴様らでは叶うべくもなき英霊よ
Number 6, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Denia Taser.
反応が遅い低能はどこにでもいるようだな
I
Based
did
on the
not watch
military
this show.
space opera books, Legend of the Galactic Heroes Denia Taser is an adaptation that has drawn many comparisons to the original series of OVAs released in the 1980s and 90s.
That's
Although
why.
fans of the older anime have dismissed
Why does it look like Star Fox though? You could.
Denia Taser as being inferior, we'd still
Talk
argue
to
that
us,
it's
talk to us,
still
please.
a pretty good adaptation, just in a different way.
放っておけ奴らに何ができるものか
It may not delve as deeply as the OVAs, but that also makes it more digestible for casual audiences, and therefore easier to get into for new fans. Plus, it has all the same epic showdowns between Reinhardt and Yang, but with modern animation.
Yeah, yeah.
あの若造まぐれではなかったようだな
Number 5, Uzaki-chan wants to hang out.
I don't know if you're at this part of this video, but if you did not like this anime, I didn't watch it. So, can you tell me why?
待たせたすげえ混んでたから
Romance anime about teasing girls tend to get a lot of backlash.
I just stopped watching
Just ask
romance anime.
Nagatoro.
That just wasn't
but
for
while
me.
that heroine's teasing got mistaken for bullying, the reaction to Uzaki-chan was more skin deep.
Ouch.
The titular character's design had some Twitter users up in arms. How dare this series creator design a petite college girl with a large chest? Everyone expects realistic proportions from animated characters.
だってまだまだ全然遊び足りないっすずっと夏
Some people's problems is that her. It's anime. None of it is realistic. What?
休みならもっともっと先輩と遊べるのに
Those who aren't
Fire
out to
Force.
body shame the character design discovered that Uzaki-chan wants to hang out
Over-
is just a
over-
wholesome
over-
and adorable
oh,
romantic
over
comedy.
this?
Although, if anything, the controversy only made the show more popular. So, while it doesn't deserve the hate, it might not have hurt the show.
People don't like the anime because her thing isn't realistic for a college person.
Number 4, Fairy Tail.
チアとカメの競争の話知らねえのか
チアじゃなくてウサギだろしかもウサギ負けてんだろそれ
Of the big shonen anime, Fairy Tail gets some of the most hate. Whether you think it's because of the art style is too much like One Piece, there's too much fan service, or the power of friendship prevails too often, Fairy Tail is a frequent target of criticism.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Fairy Tail is popular for good reason. The fights are exciting and fast-paced. The cast is more of an ensemble than most shonen series, with more characters getting a chance to shine.
何が S クラスだ
S 級のエルザの凄さは俺らがよーく知ってっからな
Yes, there's a lot of fan service, but at least it's equal opportunity. Plus, the soundtrack is awesome. And sure, friendship conquers all, but come on, it's shonen.
あれ体が報道中にも2体も使ったからね
僕はいつでも助けに来るから
Number 3, Rent a Girlfriend.
大学の同級生の方かしら
It's not the girls we don't like. It's actually, they have very interesting characters. But when the main character, the person you follow within that story itself, is not interesting and you honestly cringe at it, you're going to turn that show off. It deserves all the hate because the main character sucks.
それはないよ母ちゃんカズヤだぞ
そうよね
Harem rom-coms tend to be pretty divisive, and Rent a Girlfriend is among the most reviled in recent years. While the concept of renting a girlfriend is uncomfortable to some viewers, It's the protagonist's personality and the story's general lack of progression that seem to get most viewers up in arms. Still, the flawed characters and college setting do make for a nice change of pace from all the high school anime rom-coms with characters who can do no wrong.
What? What? Do no wrong?
好きじゃねえよ
We're not saying it's the best thing ever, but there is a certain amount of bandwagoning to Rent-A-Girlfriend's hate train. Plus, I love Mommy. I'm sorry.
Protect your wealth by spending physical gold, not paper money that grows weaker by the second.
Okay?
和也君のこと好きなんじゃないですか
Number 2, Black Clover.
This one I could get behind because the first early days of Black Clover everyone hated on because he was like a Naruto clone, you know, believe it, I'll be the Wizard King, him screaming it loud. It's the main reason my brother doesn't even watch the show because he can't get past the first 10 to 15 episodes. But if you hold on, grab onto it and coddle it and watch it for real, you finna like the show. I love Black Clover. I think it's the best new gen out there. Unfortunately, the anime may not come back, but I hold on to hope.
応援に思えそし村でイノシシ狩りだ
Another unfairly maligned shonen series, Black Clover is not as bad as its haters would have you believe. Admittedly, the protagonist Asta doesn't make the best first impression with his frequent yelling. Also, we'll admit that it's a bit of a cookie-cutter shonen series, at least at first.
私が守るのよ 新しい魔法が
As the series goes on, it just gets better, as does the animation. It's also delivered some of the greatest fights in anime in recent years. Yes, the series may be conventional shonen, but it takes all those tried and true tropes and introduces them in an entertaining package for modern audiences.
獣と呼んだその人たちは俺が守るべき存在だ
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about
Skip that. Skip that.
怖かった切れ
Throw it up there. Look. Go watch the video for yourself to see how they defend Sword Art Online. I'm not. Sword Art Online, first 2 seasons, great. And they give you many more good fight scenes as the show goes on, but it loses the plot. They should have be in the game, stuck for at least the entirety of Sword Art Online, then at the end of it, be released of the game. That would have been way more gratifying as them getting out in the first season. Anyway, and then going and then introducing fairies, different kinds of Anyway, like, subscribe, link in description, and I'll see you in the next one.